Where can you be in all four hemispheres at the same time? Welcome back to Cliffieland. This is week in country number 88 on our second attempt of cooking the food of every single country in the world. And tonight we're up to the nation of Kiribati. Kiribati located in the Pacific Ocean on the equator, and technically the only place in the world you can be in the northern, southern, eastern, and western hemispheres at the same time. Although technically they did move the international date line so the entire country could be on the same day at the same time. Kiribati is an island nation of a collection of coral atolls and raised reef and coral islands. If you're looking for it on a map, go to Hawaii and go straight south. Once upon a time, it was known as the Gilbert Islands until its independence from the UK in 1979, in which time it became Kiribati. You may be saying, what's this Kiribati? It's spelled Kiribati. Interesting note, in Gilbertese, the Gilberts were pronounced as Kiribati, so that's the name. The TI has an AS sound in the language. Go figure. The nation has a fascinating history and a kind of a sad future in that it is so low-lying it is expected to no longer exist in the next 100 years owing to global climate change. Truly a tragic situation. But that kind of figures into the cuisine or the lack of it. See, most countries have some kind of traditional cuisine, but because there isn't a whole lot of arable land in the islands, food has traditionally been basically fish, coconuts, and anything from the pandan tree. Pandan or pandanus, also known as the screw pine, gives us a fruit, either male or female. One is edible, the other is not. That's rather interesting. It grows in the South Pacific and here in South Florida, a tropical environment. It yields a big knobby fruit that when it ripens explodes into these big orange candy corn-like things that can be eaten raw or turned into a flour or even used for ice cream. We're not using the fruit from ours, although we are using something else. However, at this point we have to talk about how things went when we tried this last time. Well, 4 years ago on the Global Cooking Challenge, I was really challenged, like anyone else who's done all the countries of the world, in finding a food for Kiribati. I searched and found one thing, a seafood starter, which we'll be making tonight. It came out really well. I rather enjoyed it, though there wasn't a whole lot of cooking involved. I also made two other dishes, which turns out weren't really from Kiribati at all. One was a chicken and papaya dish, and the other was just basically fried sweet potato and banana, which I managed to screw up somehow. But in the 4 years, someone's come up with some dishes that they kind of categorized as i-Kiribati or i-Kiribati, and we're doing one of those. Also, we'll be improvising on the third dish. So, we're going to be making that same Kiribati seafood starter to start the night and serving that with Kiribati glazed Mahi-Mahi and a Kiribati coconut rice using the leaves of the pandan fruit that we have outside. And now we have to see what goes into those dishes. First, for our Kiribati glazed Mahi-Mahi, we'll need, for the teriyaki sauce, 7 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, 7 tablespoons of mirin, 7 tablespoons of sake, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Then, for the fish, 2 pounds of mahi-mahi fillets, although you can use any fish that you would like, 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 teaspoon of fresh ginger root or paste, 1 teaspoon of chili paste, 1 clove of garlic minced, 2 teaspoons of coconut oil, optionally sesame seeds, salt and pepper, and then 1 tablespoon of coconut oil to cook on your stovetop or else oil for your grill, and pineapple for garnish. And then for our Kiribati coconut rice we'll need 1 cup of jasmine rice, 2 cups of coconut milk, 2 pandan leaves trimmed, and half a teaspoon of salt. And then for our Kiribati seafood starter we'll need half a pound of cooked crab meat, half a pound of cooked shrimp, half a pound of celery thinly sliced, 6 spring onions sliced thinly, the juice of 1 lemon, 2/3 of a cup or 150 milliliters of mayonnaise, 2 lemons which will be quartered, 4 hard-boiled eggs, and crisp lettuce leaves. This is really fun. I love being able to harvest the landscaping outside. Let's get cooking! In a bowl, mix together the crab meat, shrimp, mayonnaise, celery, spring onions, and lemon juice. Toss thoroughly. Cover and chill in a refrigerator for at least 1 hour. Assemble the salad on plates. On individual plates, place 1 layer of lettuce leaves. Make a ring of the egg quarters. Fill the space inside with the fish mayonnaise mixture. Arrange the lemon quarters decoratively and refrigerate until service. Into a rice cooker, place rice, coconut milk, add salt,
Knot the pandan leaves and submerge them in the rice. And set the rice to cook in the rice cooker for 20 to 30 minutes until done. First, make the teriyaki sauce. In a small saucepan, combine the soy sauce, mirin, sake, and sugar. Bring to a boil over medium heat until the sugar dissolves, about 3 minutes. Remove from the heat and let the teriyaki sauce cool completely. Place the fish in a baking dish, season with salt and pepper, add the balsamic vinegar, ginger, garlic, chili paste, honey, sesame seeds if using, coconut oil, and add the teriyaki mix. Cover and refrigerate for at least 20 minutes. Turn over once during the marinade. To cook, heat the coconut oil in a skillet, grill, or grill pan over medium-high heat. Remove the fillets from the marinade and reserve the marinade. Fry the fish for about 4 to 6 minutes per side, turning only once until the fish flakes. Remove the fillets to a platter and keep them warm. Pour the reserved marinade into the skillet and heat over high to medium-high heat until it turns into a glaze. Remove the pandan leaves from the rice and discard. Make ramekin mounds of the rice. Plate the fish fillets. Spoon the glaze over the fish. Serve extra glaze on the side. Dress with pineapple. And serve with the seafood starter.
So how'd that all go? Well, let's start with that seafood starter. It was really a shrimp and crab salad, but it was really delicious. The seafood was really fresh. It had the great crunch from the celery and the spring onions, and even the eggs and the lettuce as dressing wound up tasting really nice together. So I'm gonna give that seafood starter 5 out of 5 globes. Really, really delicious. Again, the freshness of the seafood is what made it. Then on to our coconut rice. This is something we kind of improvised here, knowing that they use pandan fruit and coconut, and I've actually made it before for other Southeast Asian dishes, but boy, that was really delicious. The jasmine rice has that great fragrance already. Adding in the fragrance from the pandan just really took it over the edge. Mixed in, cooked with the coconut milk, gave it a nice bit of fat, which was really nice, held the rice together. I'm gonna give the coconut rice from Kiribati 4 out of 5 globes. Really nice and really simple. Buy yourself a rice cooker if you don't have one already. But lastly, that grilled mahi-mahi. Again, we're really lucky being able to get really fresh seafood right here in South Florida, and that was really great. The glaze was just really terrific. The teriyaki that we made with a nice hit of sweetness from the honey and the sesame on top just really took it over the edge. And our mahi-mahi was cooked really well, although my only complaint is I would have left mine on for about a minute or two longer because, you know, I was in a little bit of a hurry. Still, it was really great. I'm going to give the grilled mahi-mahi from Kiribati 5 out of 5 globes. Just a really delicious dish. So much of an improvement over last time, I can't even tell you. So that does it for Kiribati. Now we're going to get in our rowboat and head kind of northwest and go to North Korea. Wish me luck. See you then. And remember, if you'd like to see our streams live when they happen every Tuesday night, be sure to follow us on Periscope or Facebook Live. Like and subscribe to be advised when these videos are posted. Remember, links to the original recipes can always be found in the About section. And if you have any thoughtful feelings or helpful suggestions about the food that we're cooking, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching and happy eating!